Hello everybody. Now we start with our second practical. For the second practical, we are moving to the next package of Python, that is pandas. Here, first of all, we'll be just looking into the ways to sort your data. There are many ways in which you can sort your data. Usually, the data available to you is in a very raw form. It is unsorted. So here in each practicals, we are seeing how to first bring it in the required format and required order. So we have already looked into how to sort data using NumPy. Today we will see various methods by which you can sort your data in ascending order, in descending order. How do you sort your rows? How do you sort your columns? How do you sort using just one column? How do you sort using if there are multiple columns? So we'll be looking at all of those things. I am using a data set which I have downloaded from Kaggle. It is about World Happiness Report. None of you can use the same data set. You will have to use your own data set which you have already entered in the sheet. I am using this to give you a demo. You have to apply all these methods, sorting methods on your own data set. I'm sure all of you might have few columns which are numerical based or alphabetical, right? So this sorting methods can be applied not just on numerics but also on alphabets. So make sure that you have quite wide data, more number of columns, at least 10 to 12 columns. So it becomes easier to have a variety, so that you will know when you actually apply it on your real data set. So here what have I done is I have imported the two libraries, NumPy as NP and pandas as PD. These are the norms, usual names that we use for the two packages, NumPy and pandas. Then we are reading the CSV file. My data set is in CSV format, that is comma separated version. So I am reading this. Before that, your data set should be in the Python folder. Right, so I have pasted my data set in the Python folder, and so that I can directly read it, pd.read_csv. If it is an Excel file, you can write it as Excel. Right, these are the two popular formats of the data sets. And to execute one particular cell, you press shift and enter, so that if it does not give you any error, that means your cell is executed without any error, or it is perfectly fine. Now if I want to see what is actually in my data set, so I will write happy, that is the name of my data set. Then I'll call a function head. Head means it will give me the first 5 rows of the data set, and also it will let me have a look at all the columns that I have. As you can see, it is about World Happiness Report. So I have got the name of the country. Actually, there are many countries. If I show you, yeah, there are many columns from A to Z. There are many countries available, but here it is showing just the data of Afghanistan, since it is starting from A, and year wise it is showing data from 2008 to I think 2019 or so. So for each country the data is year wise. Then we have got life ladder. I frankly do not know what does it mean. Here then we have GDP per capita, per person GDP, social support, life expectancy at birth, freedom to make life choices. So there are many columns given. Right, now if I want to sort this data depending on the column, let's say this thing, GDP per capital. So I will have there are two ways to sort data. One is sorting on the basis of values, मतलब जो value है ना उसके basis पे, value मतलब ये 7.3, 7.5, 7.6, तो उसके basis पे you can sort the data. So sorting में क्या होगा, not just this column will get sorted in ascending or descending order, but the entire row will get shuffled. Are you understanding? Depending on one column's data, the entire rows get shuffled and they get arranged according to the value given in the column on which you are sorting. Right. One more thing. Now this structure, ये जो table दिख रहा है, it is called as data frame. This particular structure, data structure, is called as data frame. When we read any file using pandas, it gets stored as a data frame. Right, so this data structure is called as data frame, and as you can see, it is very attractive. The column names are all made bold, and then there is zebra like table format beneath, which easily helps us to distinguish between two rows. So this is a popular data format used for data science if you are using pandas. So now let us, the name of the function is sort underscore values. Then in the brackets under double quotes, I have to mention that this sorting function has to be applied on which column. For capita, and let's say I just want the head of, oops, sorry, wait, here what will happen, okay, I'll explain. Alright, so now if you will see, it has been sorted according to the log GDP per capita, starting from the lowest value, and at the end you will see that there are certain rows who have got NaN in place of log GDP per capita. Matlab there is some missing data. The value entered under this is not a number, hence it is showing NaN. So now NaN is equivalent to a null value in DBMS systems, if you remember. So when you apply any function, any operator on any row or column which has got NaN, so sometimes it will give you errors. In this particular case, in sort values, all those rows having NaN, now not a number value, under log GDP per capita, they will be placed at the end. Right? Rest all of them, jinka bhi hai value, those will be arranged in ascending order. Now, if I want to arrange them in descending order, so यहाँ पे there will be one more attribute which I'll have to add, ascending is equal to false. By default, that will arrange it in ascending order, but if you do not want it in ascending order and if you want it in descending order, then there is a flag called as ascending. If by default it is true, but if you assign it as false, then it will arrange it in descending order. So now if you see, it is arranged in descending order. Sorry, okay, there's an error. There's some mistake. Wait. Okay, so the error was I had given a small lowercase f. Here we should give a capital F or a uppercase F. So now if you will see, it has been arranged in descending order, but again like ascending order, all the values or all the rows which have missing values or NaN in place of log GDP per capita, they will be arranged at the end. Because their values are not known, so you do not know where to where do they come? At the top or at the bottom? So they will be arranged at the bottom, right? Okay, so now we look at here. What have we done is we have sorted the database with respect to one column, that is whatever is the value in log GDP per capita, उसको ही सिर्फ ascending and descending order में change किए. Imagine a scenario where in a database you have got first name and last name, right? So there might be many names by the name Sejal, but their surnames might be different. That is how we select roll numbers, right? If the two names are same, then we look into the initials of the surname. So in such cases, you also need to sort your data sets depending on two or more columns. So how do we do that? So let's say happy.sort underscore values. I am now sorting the data set depending upon two columns. First one is country name, the other one is social support. So first it will sort depending upon the country name. Then if the name of the country is same, then it will look into the social support wala column. That is this column it will look into. And it will sort according to that. Let us look at the output first. Alright, so as you can see, first Afghanistan, the first I suppose 11 columns are of 12 columns are of Afghanistan. But if you will see that they are not in the proper years. If you see, it is starting from 2019, then 2008, then 2013. That means each row of Afghanistan has also been sorted. It has been sorted depending on what? Depending upon social support. So 0.4 to 0.45. Similarly at Zimbabwe, you will see, it seems there is no missing data in social support and country name. That is where the data you can see is perfectly sorted. Zimbabwe, as you can see, but years are all shuffled and it is depending upon the social support number, right? Now in the very same example, you can also change the order of sorting. Here the first preference will be given to country name. मतलब पहले सब Afghanistan, मतलब all the countries will be sorted from A to Z, and then within the countries it will be sorted depending upon the social support. But if you want to change the order, let's say I first want to sort it on depending upon social support. Let's say if you want to change, you want to sort the names of the students first on the basis of the surname and then on the basis of the name, or vice versa. So whichever attribute or whichever column you are giving the first preference should be mentioned first, and then the other one. Yeah. So now if you will see, the country is all jumbled up, but the social support is, there are few names in here as well. So if you will see, observe this, there are two countries which have got the same social support number, that is 0.291 and 0.291. So when here the data is same, then it will look into the country name. यहाँ पे country name B, Burundi is the first one, and then comes Togo, right? And the same thing you can also sort it in descending order. So we can have comma ascending. This flag you turn it to false. You switch it to false. So your data now will be arranged in descending order. As you can see, now the countries are from Z to A. And also your social support will be in descending order. But what if there are multiple columns on which you want to sort, but not all the columns you want to sort it in the same fashion? Like say for example, I want to sort on I want to sort on 3 columns. Let's say the first one being country name, comma, then the next one I want is social support. I'm just selecting these columns because they are of shorter length, their names are of shorter length, no other reason. Right, so now I want to sort the data set depending on 3 columns: country name, social support and generosity. But I do not want to sort them, all 3 of them, depending on ascending or descending. So in that case, I will also clear country name. Yes, I want to sort it in ascending order. Social support, I want to sort in descending order. Generosity also I would like to sort it in descending order. So whichever attributes or whichever columns you want to sort it in descending order, you give a false value to that place, and whichever column you want to sort it in ascending order, you give true to it. And then you shift and enter. So now let us see what is the output. As you can see, the country, which is the first preference that I've given, the first column that I've mentioned is country name. So the first preference will be given to sorting according to the country name, Afghanistan and Zimbabwe. Now there are multiple columns, there are multiple rows wherein the country name is Afghanistan. So then it will look into the next attribute, that is social support. Social support has to be sorted in descending order. So social support may, as you can see in Afghanistan, it will be sorted in descending order. Usme bhi, if there are repetitions, in this case I do not see any repetitions. So if there would have been any repetition of the social support number, मतलब country भी same है, social support name भी same है, then it would have been sorted depending upon the generosity. यहाँ पे generosity also, if you will see, it has been sorted in no, it will not look into generosity because here the social support number is not repeated anyway. If it would have been repeated, then it would have looked into generosity and usko फिर descending order में they would have sorted. But since social support number itself is unique for each and every value or each and every year in Afghanistan, that is why there is the generosity wala has not come into picture. Can we look into some other attribute or column which has got same value? Social support, life expectancy, no. Perceptions of corruption, no. Positive effect, no. Negative effect, no. I don't see any. We can alter any one of the distinct values to see the effect of 3 things taking place. Just a minor difference, but that won't take it into account. Okay, but I hope you've gotten the gist of that. Here you can also sort it depending on multiple columns, and that too not necessarily all the 3 columns will be sorted in the same order, that is ascending or descending, and also have different orders for different columns. So now, like DBMS, whenever we execute something on a database, we know that the table that we receive as the output is not a permanent. It does not get stored in the memory. It is present just for that particular session. As the session ends, you lose the table as well. That is what we have seen in DBMS. The same thing happens here. Until and unless you assign the output to some other variable, it will not generate a new data frame. All these data frames that we have looked into here, these are just for the session. As the session will expire, these data frames also will be gone, and the original data frame, but the original data frame will still remain. जो happy वाला है that will remain, but rest all of the data frames will be just temporary. So what that is one thing, and the other thing is, if you will observe here, there is one more column. There is one more column which is not labeled. There is no label about this column. It is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So what is this column? This is an index. I hope all of you remember from DBMS what is an index. An index or a primary key. In other words, it is like your primary key which will help you to distinguish between different rows, between different entries of a data set. In this case, in case of a data set, right? So now what happens when you are sorting with respect to values, that is sort underscore values, that is value of any of one of the column, then the index becomes completely jumbled up, right? So what, let's say I am creating a new data frame, right, which is based on happy.sort values depending on country name and social support. So new data frame has been, and let us look at its few rows. Right, so this is my new data frame. As you can see, the index is all jumbled up. So now if I want to sort this data frame, this new data frame, depending on the index, then उसके लिए the function is sort underscore index. So now here under sort underscore index, you need not give the column name. Why? Because sort underscore index, it is going to sort on the basis of the index. It is not going to take into account any of the column values. It will purely stick to the index value. So now you can, if you can see, it has been sorted depending on the index value. Basically, you will get your original data frame back. Now again, this thing also can be sorted in descending order. Descending index order. So what do we do is, again the ascending flag, we turn it to false. So now, as if you can see, the entire database has been sorted in descending order with respect to index, right? So up till now we have looked into how do we sort rows. Now we look into how do we sort columns, that is the names of the columns, and this can be done using sort index. Sorry, it is happy new underscore sort underscore index. Now again we look back to our previous practical when we were working with axis. What are axis? Axis 0 means rows, axis 1 means columns, right? So if you now want to sort the columns, we'll make axis the value is equal to 1. So now all the, if you will see, now the columns are all shuffled, and it is in alphabetical order of the name of the columns. Pehle country name, then F, freedom to make life choices, then G, generosity, H, healthy life expectancy, life, L, right, and last mein year. Clear? So now it does not matter the countries, पहले Afghanistan हो वो सब, लेकिन it has been shuffled. The columns have been shuffled depending on axis 1, and also this you can sort it in descending order. How will we do it? the ascending flag will make it false. Axis we'll keep it as 1, that is, now we want to sort the columns, and ascending flag we make it as false. Yeah, so now it will start from year and it will go on up to country. Right, so there are n number of ways in which you can sort your data. So you have to perform each and every one of these functions on your own data. Now in real data set, there might be many instances wherein there will be many missing values or NaNs present in a data set. So rather than at the end, let's say if you want to place them at the top of your, while sorting you want to place those rows at the top. So even that can be done by a special function called as Na_position. So let's say again we are coming back to our first data set, that is happy, and sort underscore values. Now I want to sort it according to the column name social support, and Na_position. This is one more parameter of the function sort underscore values. Na_position, I am naming it as first. Under double quotes I am naming it as first. So if you'll see, what happens is social support mein the first is all of them NaNs, and then comes it in ascending order. The rest of the columns which have got actually values will come in ascending order. If you can want, you can also arrange them in descending orders by, let's say, ascending may I'll give false, Na_position I'll give first. Yeah, so again NaNs will become first, and then we have it in descending order. The last one is the least value of social support. This Na_position may not be so useful with sort_index. The reason being, there might be very negligible chances wherein there will be a missing index value, because index is actually not a part of the data set. So there might be negligible chances wherein you might have a missing index value. So this function, although can be used with sort_index, but it is of no use actually. Right. So now next we look into something called as in place. What is in place? Here we have looked that it is not getting saved into a fresh data frame. Whatever sorting that we are doing, these are all temporary tables. These are not getting stored by some values. So now if I want to make permanent changes, the changes or the sorting that we are doing are not permanent. So but if we want to make any permanent changes to our database while sorting, then there's something called as let's say sort, sorry, not sort, it is social support. The spelling is wrong. Social support, comma, in place. The keyword is in place. That I'll give true. So now it has been done. So now if I call happy head, so instead of the original data frame, I will have a data frame which is sorted depending on the social support. So now this has become permanent. And if I want my original one back, what should I do? If I want my original data frame back, which was not sorted depending on the social support number, then I should sort it depending upon the index. And इसमें I'll say in place is equal to true. So now if I call my happy dot head. Now I have my original data frame back. Alright, so this will comprise of your second practical number 2. I will be attaching the write-up, a PDF version of this notebook as well as this video along with an assignment of MS Teams. Right? You have to do all of these functions on your own database. You will not be using this database, World Happiness Report. I'm sure the data set that you have used is very good and will have multiple columns, and there are many columns which have got numbers and which have got alphabets. This thing sorting can be done on alphabets as well as on numbers. So please do use your own database. Data set. Alright, so I'll sign off now.